All right, we are live, and let's just turn off this coming soon because we're here. Sorry, I'm running
Anyways, I
late.
changed the shape of our circle, of our air traffic control tower, cylinder, whatever, to be more circle and less, I don't know,
Unless you don't know.
less, it's more round and less not round.
All right, let's go out and see what you're talking about. Helps if I don't fly over the hole. Oh yeah, that looks good.
I need to recharge my suit.
But to ask where you were going. All right, so we're going to be working on the base today because Ozzy's back. And
Ooh,
I,
sucks.
I did not know what Ozzy had planned for these hanging buildings. As you can tell, he's already made changes, so I'm glad I didn't move forward with it.
My plans were that they would be hanging buildings.
Yes. Yes. So, last time we were here, we built this corridor so that we could easily get up to the solar panels. Because solar panels are extremely OP in this game. I think Ozzy has power now. Thing I did notice is Bob did not seem to be doing a whole lot of welding on the floor. So I'm going to check where Bob's at.
I mean, the floor looks welded.
Yeah, there were some spots that were left unwelded. And that was after I moved the ship to get clearance, so just gonna check Bob real quick.
You do that.
Alright, so I'm gonna turn on show area. Bob low enough.
No, it also seems like Bob is not level.
Oh?
Yeah. Come look at the area from this side.
Well, I'd rather just stay in the ship and you just tell me what I gotta do.
The corner towards me needs to come down from your perspective.
Okay. Let's change the offset.
Also, it looks like Bob is sticking way out to that way side of the asteroid. Actually, can you move the whole area down towards me?
That's as far down as it goes.
Really? Then you need to move the ship.
Okay. Well, I have to be in the cockpit to do that.
Nah, big enough explosion will suffice. Kind of lacks control. But
Alright, can you fly out the opening?
the opening here by the ATC tower, or
Where we're planning on doing the hanging city. The first hanging building.
yep. Okay, I just flew out. I see you.
That's good, because I can't see the asteroid.
Okay, I mean it's still there.
Well, yeah, no, I can see that there's an asteroid there. I can't see it to avoid it.
Okay. I mean, I don't know what your problem is. You're like, I can't see the asteroid. It's like, well, maybe he's lost his object permanence. Pretty sure it's still there.
No, my problem is there's just not enough daylight. Hey, I see it now. I think. I'm doing a bunch of building there.
Yes. I mean, that's what we're here for, is it not?
Yes. I'm in the right spot.
You are. Your lights are pointed in the right place.
Okay. How's that looking?
That looks good.
Okay, I don't want to leave it on. And Bob is welding. Yeah, seems about right. Wrong button. I like it when Bob does his job. Alright, so we're good then. Okay, so what was the plan for this hanging building?
This was going to be our air traffic control tower.
Right. Right. But you wanted to do a specific shape.
Round.
Not helping.
What do you mean? I'm building, I'm talking. How am I not being helped?
Round.
I mean, you asked me for a
Yeah, no, whatever. Fine.
You asked about the shape of the round building. What did you
Okay,
want?
alright, alright. I'm just running in circles here.
That's my job. Damn you.
Okay.
Pretty soon I should go get coffee. Because it's probably ready.
You should go get coffee.
Yes. Because then I could be more energetically unhelpful. And that
It's going to be
always a good thing.
like something about your own baby.
Oh yes, and Haru is joining us in chat today. Haru does not own Space Engineers, nor does he want to own Space Engineers.
At least not until it. If I'm going to start, I'm not going to start on an old version or a new version. It's maybe coming out someday. I don't.
That's the problem. Maybe someday.
It's the Arma 4 thing, right? It's like we know it's coming, we know it's being worked on. The question is, in what century will it arrive?
And for me, it's a good excuse to put it off for now.
Yeah. Maybe
Slacker.
someday they'll have it on like an amazing sale, and I'll be like, Puddles, check your Steam messages.
They actually did like a few months ago when you had mentioned it. It was like $5 for like the whole thing. I was like, I should get it, but I couldn't play it back then, so I was all like, bye.
Right. Well, next time they do that, you've got no excuse other than, you know, being financially responsible.
Fair. Well, I mean, for $5, the amount of money I spend on just terrible shit.
I wasn't going to say nothing about that.
Well, I'm aware. My habits could fund a lot of things.
Okay, I got this. I can rotate blocks in Space Engineers, honest.
Keep telling yourself that.
Pretty much. I'm in on. You know, easier to place blocks when you don't have somebody just bumping you around.
I've noticed.
I wasn't moving, so.
I mean, spiritually, you were bumping me around or something.
Or something. Okay.
What is this?
What?
We got just a block welded up, floating out here. You know what? You know what Bob needs? Bob needs a setting like something along the lines of "Don't weld things I didn't mean to do." That's what Bob needs.
Bob has a setting for that, but if you do that, you can't get him started building new ships. I know. Bob doesn't have a mind-reading setting yet. Give them out off their time.
Come on, what use is AI if it can't read our minds and like live our lives for us?
What use? It can write, I don't know, D- term papers for people who are lazy.
It can poorly auto-translate street signs.
There you go.
You can draw pictures of people with far too many fingers.
Also, but I mean, I don't know where that would be useful, but it's a skill.
It is a skill that AI has.
I mean, here's what I wonder though, right? If you actually went to one of the AI image generators and you're like, draw me an image of a person with the wrong number of fingers, what do you think the chances are they would actually have the right number?
I think it's pretty low, but considering it can't count the number of R's in certain words.
What?
It has a hard problem with counting the multiple letters inside of words and telling you how many letters are in that word. It's a weird thing.
Interesting.
That is a very weird, unique bug.
It went semi-viral in some geek corners of the internet. All right, we have as close to a perfect cylinder as we're going to get.
Yeah, this size, yeah. All right, now thinking, do we maybe want to back the floor off one block level? we don't get too long. We don't need the ATC blocking the actual access to the. Well, this is the bottom side though, so the ship shouldn't really be flying in here too much.
No, the ship shouldn't be flying in here at all. Maybe
Yeah,
a small ship doing a fly around, but
right, like a little maintenance shuttle or some thing like that.
right.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna worry about
That. Now we need some tanks. I don't know if I have
Okay.
tanks on my bar. Yeah, I got everything plumbed together in here. I just don't have anywhere for the hydrogen and oxygen to be stored. More steel plates. So I figure I should take care of that and actually have some hydrogen and oxygen storage. Because, you know, it's nice to have oxygen to breathe.
Says who?
Drowning people.
Yeah, but I mean, why would you listen to them?
Mainly because I don't want to be in their predicament. Question is, where do I want to put the tanks?
Well, right, but here's the thing: they weren't able to stay out of that predicament, so why would you take their advice?
I'm not taking their advice. I'm listening to where they went wrong. And my thought is they went wrong when they lost the ability to breathe.
No, they went wrong when they got into a situation where they would lose the ability to breathe. Mainly getting out of bed in the morning.
I mean, not actually wrong, but that's just wrong.
You know, the real world needs space engineers medical technology where we can just walk up to a thing and, like, touch our hand on a screen and be completely healthy.
The only people who would ever have access to it would be the politicians.
Okay, fine. We also need to accept cannibalism in the case of politicians.
No, gosh, talk about indigestion.
Are you kidding me? They'd be like the tastiest. They'd be like, what do you call those goose that they stuff with like, foie gras? Is that the thing? Like you overstuff a goose with like fatty foods and it makes their livers super delicious.
Hmm.
I think you might be onto something.
Yeah, I hate to admit that, but yeah, it kind of sounds that way. Alright, we're going to start with hydrogen tanks, which I'm thinking we do something a little different. One should be enough there. I think. Could be wrong, but this will do.
I generally start from the assumption that you're wrong.
It's usually the safe assumption.
Yeah.
Energy low.
Energy. Oh.
I mean, Space engineers, stop stop like explaining my style of gameplay.
No comment. Let's see. Grab the pipes.
You know, that's a decent way to get steel plates when you have Bob doing the work for you. It's intentionally put in a full-size block you don't actually need. Let Bob weld it and then grind it down.
Yeah. This is
I'm exploiting the working class of inanimate
something or others.
Yes.
You know, I wish they had an oxygen tank that was one of the newer styles. Seems
What
like
do
it
you
would be better.
What's wrong with the oxygen tank?
Nothing's wrong with the oxygen tank. There. The oxygen is hanging off the bottom of the structure.
You just prefer a newer, younger oxygen tank. I see how it is.
Yeah. Not even gonna. I take no offense to that
Is the
statement.
oxygen tank too old for you, huh? How it is? You're afraid of commitment? No.
What? Now that makes no sense.
Energy critical.
Okay, fine. I'll go get some energy. Gosh, Karen. There is. You know, I should have just gone to the other ship. I don't know why I came up here to the blue bomb. Oh well. Close. Thank you. Grab some oxygen. Try to stay alive.
I would sing a short bit of a song. I believe the term is a refrain, but YouTube would not like what I was singing, so.
There's a lot of things that you say that YouTube will not like.
I know, that's why, like, every 5 minutes, I'm like, I say something, I'm like, oh, sorry.
Yeah. Go this way. That works.
But, you know, someday YouTube is going to have to learn to accept me for who I am.
You know, YouTube doesn't see it that way.
Well, if YouTube truly loves me, it will accept me for who I am.
I don't think YouTube loves you.
I mean,
the
YouTube
feeling
loves anyone. Just loves money.
True. The feeling is mutual, though. I mean, I look at YouTube and I'm like, I also love money, but I love YouTube. No. See, and this is exactly what I mean. Bob should not have welded these because I was not placing the right blocks.
I don't think Bob cares if you were placing the right blocks.
Well, if Bob doesn't care about doing its job well, we should fire it. I mean, that is how that's supposed to work, right?
Something like that.
I think you need Bob. I don't know who Bob is, but he feels pretty essential.
I mean, literally, to be honest, Bob is the one that does all the real work around here.
Exactly.
He's a mod that just does all the welding for us. So we can place blocks. So that we can place incorrect blocks and then complain when he actually welds them for us.
Sounds about right.
Much. Pretty much.
Yeah. Come on, there we go. Face these around, have red lights on all the corners. Don't hit this.
Are you making a red light district on our space station?
No, I'm making a air traffic safety lights. Don't hit the oxygen supply. Most importantly, don't hit the hydrogen supply.
Air traffic safety lights. Uh-huh, sure.
Something like that,
Don't
yeah.
don't collide with the oxygen tanks. Yep, there's no innuendo there.
I'm not actually sure what. Uh, mm,
I'm not sure what innuendo would be there either, so you're not alone, Haru.
I was a bit confused about how talk. No, I'm not.
That's okay. We don't have to understand Ozzy. In fact, I'd be worried if everybody started understanding Ozzy. Be even more scared if people started relating.
Some people are related to Ozzy. Is that scary?
Yeah, that there might be more like you. Pretty scary concept.
No. There aren't any more like me.
Hey, Coda.
What?
Coda's in chat, but for some reason I did not get the notification.
Hey, Coda. I only show Yumi and Puddles in chat. I don't see the icon for Coda.
No, in YouTube chat.
Oh, you mean in you? I should probably open that so I can harass your viewers.
Yeah, normally I get the chat in... Weird.
No, you know what? Now that I've done that, it feels like too much. Damn it, Bob, you had it right the first time. Why'd you undo it?
Okay, I'll take some steel plates.
You know.
I'm not sure what you're going for here.
That makes
two of us?
I don't know. I was just thinking the full roundness felt like too much, so I'm kind of.
I assumed it was supposed to...
roundness.
I thought it was supposed to flare out and become a more of an air traffic control tower shape.
You do realize air traffic control towers are basically round, right?
Yes, with the windows that face down.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see what you're saying. Hmm.
Yeah, get bigger so you have seating in there.
Yeah, you know,
Or at
why
least
not?
standing room.
Yeah, why not? And honestly, I could do with more steel plates anyway.
Alright, we'll come back and look at that later. For now... I'm kind of thinking I should do round. What is Bob's ignore color? $321, $50, 100. No, 150. Yeah, 150. That's the grind color. And I believe 51 was the ignore color.
know what? We need a new ignore color.
Because it doesn't work?
No, I mean it works fine. I just think we need a new
No,
one.
no, it doesn't.
It does not work. Well, no. What we should do is we should change it to like a neon poops.
A neon what?
Poops.
Poos. I don't even know what poos is.
It's a purplish color, I think.
I can't say I've ever heard of that.
Maybe I'm misremembering entirely. Just like falsely remembering an entire name of a color.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Definitely not impossible, but I mean, it's probably also far more likely that I just don't know most of the color.
Oh, the ignore color is set for 0, 100, 0. Okay, I'm good with that. No wonder it didn't work.
A brownish purple color. According to the American Heritage Dictionary, deep red to dark grayish purple.
Neat.
So,
I've learned
you
a
know,
thing.
like the color of somebody that's been dead for far too long by the side of the road.
I mean, it's always a super fun experience for kids.
I mean, I'd rather not discuss, that.
Fair, I suppose.
I mean, I really can't imagine why, but sure, let's not.
I mean, who doesn't want to talk about, dead stuff by the side of the road?
I saw a picture of just through one of the apps, the random pictures, and it was just a picture of a bunch of kids in New York in like 18 something or 19 something. But it was all wooden shit. It was just like a group of kids playing around a dead horse in the street, and that was just everyone was just walking by, being all like, "Yep, that's normal."
Yep, kids will be kids.
Kids will be kids. I mean, what kid hasn't poked a dead animal with a stick at least once?
No kind that's worth talking to.
Exactly.
All right, maybe for that. Get rid of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna do a circle around this. 1, 2, 3, 6.
Sounds like
Is that right?
Jago's
1,
taking dancing
3,
lessons.
4, 5, 6. Well, I mean, I could probably use them.
Like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, 1,
Soon
2,
we'll be able to
3,
count
1,
10.
2, 3. Right there.
No. But we needed. I should have done that in like the what's his name? The vampire count guy from Sesame Street. One,
No,
two, three, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I don't remember what his name is though.
Count.
It's just a count
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
because he counted.
That you're right. Yeah, I remember that now. I am old. I'm so damn old.
You know
All the
what?
best people are.
That's okay. I was gonna say we still love you, but I'm not sure any of us ever loved you.
Yeah, no.
Hey, I have a special place for him in my heart.
See, somebody cares about me.
Yeah, that's about the right shape.
My heart?
No. No, it's not shaped like a heart. It's not even shaped like a biologically accurate heart.
good. Those things are hideous.
It's kind of shaped like maybe a ventricle.
That reminds me, I once saw a Valentine's Day thing. It was a chocolate heart, but it was a biologically
Energy
accurate heart.
low.
That's awesome.
That's cute. For some reason, that just made me think of a thing I saw about a turkey made out. You know how you tofurkey and whatever, how you can substitute certain foods with tofu and make it look realistic and everything.
Yeah.
Some dude went ahead and made a Thanksgiving face hugger out of tofu.
That's hilarious.
Oh,
I loved it.
I
And
mean-
Sorry, should I watch my cursing?
The to a degree. The
yeah,
tofu
well, I think we're
face.
past what, the first 15 minutes, so they kind of lay off of it a little bit.
Yeah, and we didn't make it past the first 15 minutes before you dropped the F-bomb.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, we were saying.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot now. You sidetracked me. But anyways, I mean, I think that the face hugger, tofu face hugger, is just perfect. If you're gonna
Yeah, I
do
thought it was
tofu
great.
anything,
If I'm gonna eat tofu, I would love it to look like a face hug.
No, properly seasoned like properly cooked and seasoned tofu is actually really good.
Oh yeah, I know, I'm aware. It's an unfair stereotype. Listen, it's like my whole growing up, I kept hearing about like meatloaf being like always dry and terrible to eat, and it's always a sad day in the house when it's meatloaf night.
love meatloaf.
I
Meatloaf
don't
is
get
my
it. Meatloaf-
favorite food.
It was my favorite fucking meat. Oh, sorry again. Meatloaf and mashed potatoes and gravy. Just it was my favorite day.
There we
Yeah.
go. I just wasn't in the gravity. Need power.
Energy
No,
low.
Jago, go for like inner peace or something.
I don't think that they have that particular emote in game. Here we go. I'll pull my legs up on the chair here. Oh, I'm not that flexible. It's not working.
You center yourself.
I gotta try and unfold my legs. I ain't meant to be bent that way. Oh,
You didn't finish. Yeah, what? And
I don't have a good answer to what. I mean,
no, not what. What?
Like Angkor Wat or Ellen Wat?
No, like the TDP of this processor is 150 watt.
Oh, I
That's
see.
the kind of watt.
Right, of course. I mean, staying on theme, you guys are working on that. Right. Feel slow now.
I mean, I don't think any of us are particularly fast in that regard.
True enough.
feel attacked.
I mean,
You should feel accurately described.
Hey. My gosh, that's mean. Oh,
have you met us?
yes. Did I say I was surprised?
Okay, fair, I suppose.
I mean, if you guys weren't just as big of assholes as me, I don't think we could be friends.
Overly delicate people are a bit annoying.
You know, there's places I could take that would amuse me very much, but
But get me
would
banned from YouTube?
probably yes, yes.
Probably good to just steer clear of that.
Save it for later.
Yeah, right there. Missed my mark.
And
I know, making comments like that is probably very hard for you to refrain from commenting on.
you know,
The things we do for decency.
you do things for decency. What?
I mean, I attempt to not.
I suppose.
Is the F word better or worse than the C word on YouTube?
I think they're both frowned upon quite highly.
All right. I don't really understand what this obsession with, like, thinking these words are actually, like, harmful in any significant
Right.
way.
Some people have very fragile emotional states. And they
Yeah,
find
I mean,
it
I can understand being, like,
Why are those people on the internet?
more delicate than the average person, but still, like, these particular words, like the F word, for example, like, in what way is it offensive to anyone?
because we're not British, and you have to worry about people who are actual good God-fearing Christians who are offended by it.
Who says I have to worry about them?
YouTube.
He's not wrong there. In any other platform.
That's the extent. That's all I got.
All right, you know what? I'm going to find the cutest Baphomet image I can and put it on a LCD.
I mean,
I already know who
that's
that is.
perfectly fine.
Search
can
up
do that.
Emma Thorne. She already has made it.
They only care about offending Christians when it comes to language. They don't care about offensive imagery, and they only care about offensive language when it's things children shouldn't say, like the F-bomb or the C-bomb or.
See, that's why
I think that's the extent.
like even if I was streaming like Minecraft, right? I would still mark it as not for children, just because I know me.
I still do that. It is marked as not for children, but even then, YouTube likes to know that your content is safe enough that if a child watches it, they don't have to worry about a lawsuit. Which they don't, but you know, that's beside the point. That doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I mean, I hear YouTubers all the time being all like, "Oh, I can't curse because I'll get demonetized," and the content is quite adult themed already, and it's all like, so you can talk about certain quite adult themed things and I'll get demonetized, but the moment you throw an F word in there,
Yes.
ooh.
Yes. I didn't say it makes sense.
Oh, I know. I'm not saying you're defending it. It just feeds into my whole. I really don't understand the mentality behind it.
I don't disagree with you. That being said, I need to play nice to YouTube.
Oh yeah, of course. That's why I respect the rule. I'm a rule follower.
I'm sorry. That must be boring.
Not really. I mean, rules are flexible to me as well. I will generally like wait at a red light even when there's literally no traffic. Or no cars, not traffic.
I mean, it's difficult to have traffic if there aren't. Well, no, because
I feel there's a different level,
yeah.
level between any cars and traffic.
Yeah, true. Also, depending on how pedantic you want to be, you can constitute traffic.
You could indeed.
Which we are talking about Ozzy's word definitions here, so I assume it's going to be very pedantic.
I've been quite annoying about it. I find being very specific with words is also a pretty important thing in general. People get into arguments over
It's just being an
not
ass.
well, you are an ass.
Don't take it so literal. Oh, where did I just place that block? I just placed a block somewhere in the behind the rock. No idea where.
I mean, does he know you're placing rocks behind him or blocks behind him? Sorry.
I don't know. Am I supposed to care?
I mean, I'm assuming he could kick your ass, so probably.
That's fair enough. Fair enough. That is a safe assumption. Ah. Trying to lay out the shape right now.
You know, I need to stop ignoring the thing when it tells me my oxygen's low so I can get back to the ship before I have like 30 health left.
You know, you could have ran to the ship that's right out there by where you were working.
Yeah, but I'd have to know how to get into that ship and where to find things. Yeah, no. I am, however, going to go get coffee now while I'm in Fairpot.
Coffee is usually a good idea.
Yes, then I can pester you more energetically.
Okay.
I mean, coffee does not change my person. Well, no, coffee doesn't change my personality. It just gives me more energy to be.
I don't know
It
about
can
that.
change your personality from being, conscious to not.
Is
Or
that a
from not.
Is that a change in personality though, or just a change in like awareness
It's-
level?
Yeah, I guess so. You're probably right.
I do believe this is where we're getting into the area where you're saying you're a bit too pedantic.
Yeah, but that's fun. Plus, again, it's always fun to like chisel and refine words to perfection.
Yes, because words have a meaning, and if we don't use the same meaning, we can't communicate. Not effectively, anyway.
No comment. No comment.
You have no comment on communication? I see how it is. Anyways, getting coffee. Back in a moment.
My only comment was going to be that, there are some people we just don't want to communicate with.
And yet, here I am, streaming again. No.
Oof, burn.
You know? Never mind. Never mind. Okay, once I've got this whole structure put together, I'm going to have to go through and paint it all so that Bob will actually fill it in and weld it. I haven't even thought about how I'm going to run ductwork to it to allow for things like oxygen being piped in.
Isn't that one of the funnest parts, though?
Yeah, to an extent. There we go. Place the wrong block there? Oh no, I must have slipped when I placed that block. Okay. Yeah, it went in the right spot that time. That's good.
That does seem ideal.
Alright. This'll work. That's the first floor. Figure out where I want the second floor when we're done. Should do is go down and put a gravity generator underneath this thing. Because gravity's nice.
I would say so. I make use of it pretty much 24/7.
Energy critical.
The only time it's not nice is when I go stand on the scale.
I suppose there would be nice if you could. Well, not really, because that wouldn't really do any good for your health.
Mother Nature's body shaming me. Damned reality.
It can be brutal.
Oh. Having that kind of discussion is going to get me banned from YouTube. Canceled by somebody. He was body shaming people. Make a public appearance and actually show myself. I ain't body shaming nobody. Oh, man. That was interesting. Right through that wall. All right. I'm happy with the shape. I'm going to paint everything gray. Okay, that won't paint subgrids, I don't think. No, I didn't paint subgrids. That's good. Oh, I'm getting messages on my phone. Oh, my girlfriend has found a bunch of plushies that are cute.
Are any of them Baphomet?
No, no, there's a little yellow alien ball. Oh, I forget what they're called. Those little underwater creatures from Minecraft.
Oh, axolotl.
Yeah.
That's the one.
It's an axolotl ball. A little blue dragon that Looks way too cutesy to be a dragon. And a big orange dragon.
Okay.
And a teddy bear. Not teddy bear, teddy bear.
It sounds like Halloween themed.
Yep. It's in a coffin.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah. I'm not upset about it.
There, I've now got YouTube chat open. So there.
That's good. That makes two of us now.
See, this way, on the off chance you get a viewer, we can, interact with them.
I don't know. That might be a stretch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Coda was here. Is Coda still here? Still here? Does Coda count?
Seems a bit harsh. Does code count?
Yes, Coda counts.
I mean, I could have asked, can Coda count?
Oh no, that's just way too mean.
Legit? Can he?
I assume so.
I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it. Also, hi, Coda. It's been a while.
Oh, apparently they weren't. Oh, okay. Alright, we're about to have gravity, but for now it's backwards.
You're backwards.
Alright. We have gravity. You're making a mole.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. That side. You're making a star.
No, I'm trying to make it expand but still be round.
Ah.
Struggling.
Yeah, that is a struggle. I expected you to come out flat and have it hang there, but I like the slope idea.
Also, the question is, how big do we actually want the actual functional part of the tower to be?
Big enough to be able to walk around in somewhat?
I mean, it was already that big.
Not once you add some consoles in there, and not with the way you were angling it down.
That angling down was meant to be the cap on the tower initially, but
Oh, I thought you were going into the building. Okay. I don't know, not much bigger than what's hanging. I don't think. I have to use a ladder to get up and down the thing though, because I don't think we can do a winding stairwell that'll go up that. And elevators are cool, but they're janky.
mm-hmm.
All right. More color. Yeah. Work. That one is the center of this neck. Yeah, that'll wind up being too far into the wall, but that's fine. What I'm thinking is it'll look like two pillars and we'll build the actual base on top of those. Pull it across. Not there. Well. Gotta quit misclicking there.
You really do.
I mean, we don't really need comments from the peanut gallery when it's not in my favor.
I mean, I don't know.
Alright. That'll get me where I think we want to be. Yeah, that'll be good. Let's get rid of the useless blocks here. Oh, okay. Finish this off. Alright. That'll work. All going to be buried in the ground. We don't care about that so much.
And yet we spend so much on funerals.
That is insensitive to the dead. You know that, right?
Say good luck with the stream.
Thank you.
I have this feeling that they aren't there to, notice my comments.
You know what? You'll find out when someone comes back and haunts you.
I'd love to see the day.
Right? Somebody comes back and say, I'm the ghost of your third cousin twice removed. And you're like, I ain't got time for you.
I would be all like, can we make a YouTube?
Right? It's like, hold on. You have a
Energy
moment to
low.
stick around on camera and answer some questions.
Exactly.
I could do with being, like, instantly a freaking billionaire.
You know, you ain't wrong.
I mean, what's the point of a family member coming back if they ain't gonna give you a little help? Are they just like, I was dead, and at peace and whatnot, but I decided I was bored, so I'm here to taunt your ass. It's like,
No, it'd be more like, I decided you were too comfortable, so.
ah,
I'm dead. You don't get to be happy anymore.
That's right.
but what if your being dead was the source of my happiness?
And that would probably be even more of a reason for them to feel like coming back.
I feel it would be like just a basic ghost movie story.
I could sense
Wait,
that you were
they-
happy.
they-
That's
They'd
about
come back
to
and
end.
help us make pottery, and then
I don't think that's how that
Right.
actually works.
Stupid movie.
How'd you not catch that sooner?
I've never actually seen it. I just
you haven't seen that movie. Oh, you should see it.
no, I just know the meme.
It is a good movie.
Oh, maybe. There's no particular reason why I haven't watched it. I just never came up. And,
Yeah, there is. You don't like it because it's a rom-com, and you're just anti-rom-com.
no, I used to love them. They don't really
Energy
make
critical.
them anymore.
No, they
Are,
really
are,
don't.
are there many rom-coms where the plot is the newly married and happy couple get attacked and one of them gets murdered? Is that really the plot of a rom-com?
I mean, that
Uh,
one in particular, I mean... No, it wasn't really a rom-com. It was more of a drama. Whatever. Oh, I'm out of steel plates, and I need energy. I guess we're going. Actually, I'm going to fly to the other ship. Steel plates are here, so probably the best place to stop.
So what we need are signs that say, "Welcome to Baphomet Station. We believe in you. You can do it." And then what we'll do is we'll put them full size on the inside of the bathroom stalls.
You see inset block and the inset LCD block and put the toilet in front of it and just have a huge image of Baphomet staring down at you from behind.
That works. You can just say, "I believe in you."
Oh man, have I told you that you need help before?
You mentioned it. But we live in the U.S. and that sort of thing is expensive, so not going to happen.
I was thinking a priest and some holy water, but okay.
No?
No what?
Fine. Oh, did you not hear what I just said? Was I not keyed up?
Probably not.
Oh,
I said you needed a priest in holy water. Did you hear that?
yes. It honestly might be for the best that I wasn't keyed up, but I'm going to say it anyways. Uh,
Awesome.
I said I was. I was reminded of an image I'd come across a long time ago of a rather possessed-looking woman, like the whole like mouth sewn shut and like white eyes and bent over, looking all demonic and shit. Anyways, the comment says, "I'd hit it carefully, with a cross in one hand and a Bible in the other, and a young priest and an old priest looking on for safety."
Yeah, no, that's probably not something you should have said on stream. Oh man. Trying to get me. Just trying to get me banned. I see how it is. I see how it is.
I am not trying to get you banned, but I am me. You
Fair
knew
enough.
this when you invited me to stream with you.
Yeah, what was I thinking?
You clearly weren't thinking, I'd like to do this long term and not get banned. That's obviously not what you were thinking.
Obviously. Oh man.
We're missing a block shape or two. Do this properly.
We can always add some of the block shape mods in.
Yeah, true, but not in the
I
middle
kind
of
of feel like that's cheating though. But they give the modding capability, so it's not a cheat.
I mean, if you felt mods were were cheating, what?
This whole playthrough is a cheat.
Yeah, that's kind of yeah. That ship is.
Well, we all know Haru loves vanilla Minecraft, so actually, I don't even think Haru knows what vanilla Minecraft is like anymore.
I know I don't. I do a thing and I go into like when they release a new version of Minecraft, and they're like, "Oh, it has this awesome feature," and I'm like, "Oh, I want to check out that feature," so I'll install, vanilla Minecraft because there's no mods for it yet. And I go in and I'm like, "Why can't I do this thing? Well, why can't I do this thing?" And everybody's like, "That's not a thing in Minecraft." I'm like, "Yes, it is." I'm like, "No, it's not." I'm like, "It always has been." I'm like, "No, it's not." I'm like, huh? The moral of the story
Is that you don't play anything unless it's modded?
I play lots of things that aren't modded, but they tend to not
Become modded after the first playthrough?
I was going to say not be shit to begin with, which is unfair. It's not to say that Minecraft is shit to begin with. It's just that unmodded Minecraft compared to modded Minecraft is shit.
Man, you are gonna get some hate from that one.
Inventory full.
Oh, what?
Inventory
From the
Inventory
freaking Bedrock
full.
crowd?
Inventory full.
Oh no,
Inventory
no,
stop
we
drooling
don't
long
count the
enough.
Bedrock
full.
crowd.
Inventory.
Yeah, I was going to say that they can't even stop drooling
Inventory
long enough to
full.
actually build anything. So what's the
Inventory
matter?
full. Inventory
Oh
full.
man, that's just
Inventory
mean.
Full. Inventory full.
Not their
Hello,
fault that.
my name is
Inventory
Ozzy.
full.
Have we met?
Inventory full.
I was gonna say it's just not their
Inventory
fault that
full.
Bedrock doesn't
Inventory
support mods,
full.
but that's only true if they're stuck on
Inventory
consoles, and
full.
we already know how you feel about console plebs.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory.
It's like the only valid
full.
reason to play on a console is if the game
Inventory
isn't available on
Inventory
PC.
full. Inventory full.
Like,
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Legend of Zelda.
Inventory full.
No, the emulator
Inventory
exists,
full.
and it
Inventory
plays
full.
pretty darn well.
Inventory full.
Do
Inventory
they? I don't know. The
full.
last time I touched the emulators, they were
Inventory
pretty
full.
crap.
Inventory full.
Last
Also, it was,
emulator
like,
I saw
highly
for
illegal to get a hold of the game even though you'd already bought it. So
last emulator I saw for Nintendo anything was actually pretty good.
Okay. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt for now.
That's good.
I wonder, am I
Inventory
just
full.
overlooking the blocks in Group 8 here? Is that what's going on?
Inventory full.
I mean, not in this one particular case. That's not what's going on, but maybe they would help with that. Speaking of cheating, how would you feel about pausing the sun in the sky so I can work? No, never mind.
Honestly, no.
I hardly ever ask for anything, and the one time I do is nah.
Yeah, never ask for anything. Hey, can we make it so nobody knows how to fly except for me? And maybe you, once you get used to it.
No, it has.
Hey, do we have to make
flying.
sure that everybody actually doesn't die on first impact?
No, look. It has nothing to do with flying. It has everything to do with properly building your ship.
It has everything to do with your amusement.
Well, I mean, yes, but I thought that was obvious. I mean, again, hello, have we met?
Yeah, we've met. And yes, I get it. Okay, so you pull in, see a couple of pillars holding up a building. That'll work.
We're just holding a building up.
Yep. On top of the platform.
And why does the hold up have to happen on top of the platform? Can't the pillars rob the building and under the platform? Wouldn't that be like more out of sight?
Well, the pillars are the entrance to the building.
So the pillars are both part of the building and robbing it. Interesting. This is sounding very esoteric.
I mean, I just figured I'd go with the dystopian mindset. Make it feel like you're in Hurston in Star Citizen.
I see.
No, we don't have a clunky train driving around and always leaning to the left. Although, I could put the gravity generator on a hinge and make it so we all lean to the left.
Here's what we need to do. We need to build a small grid functioning Stevie joint, I believe is the proper name.
I mean, that's technically possible.
And then we will attach the gravity generator to that. But we will leave the one end just not attached to the end with the gravity generator, just not attached to anything else. So it can wobble freely as it spins.
Energy low.
Just refill my energy.
I don't know. I'm not your babysitter.
Thank God for that.
Right? Your kids would be so fucked up.
Man. Can't imagine how bad the youngins would be. I was raised by Ozzy. Holding a butcher knife, smiling. Neighbor's chihuahua under their feet.
Hey, I would not intend
To teach them that?
teach them to be murderers.
Yeah, now say it like you mean it.
I would, hold on, let me go take some acting classes.
You are a horrible human being.
Yes, but I'm fun.
I didn't say otherwise, did I?
No, I'm just making the counterpoint. It's like, it's like the one song, Only the Good Die Young. I forget who sang it, but I want to say it's like Billy Joel or somebody.
Hey Haru, you like music? Who sings Only the Good Die Young?
I have a feeling it's a bit before his time, maybe.
I don't know. Is it before your time, Haru?
I mean, it's definitely out of my purview of interest.
How old are you?
38.
38.
Yeah.
I mean, well, okay.
Energy critical.
Not being interested is not the same as being too old to, or being too young.
That's very much the difference. It's just I've never. It's always strange, and I always feel like such a weirdo saying it, but I've never really been that into music. I don't know, like music. I enjoy it. I don't know bands. I don't have like favorite albums. I struggle to like.
I mean, I don't
find
really.
what to listen to.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way, but I still know like good songs.
I hardly. But again, I mean, my music is just people talking, podcasts, YouTubers, gamers doing their thing.
I suppose that's fair.
And the intro to their shows.
No, I often find those quite annoying. It's very rare that an intro tune is like, oh, I actually like this. I find that a lot of people like spend way too much effort on like a super fancy intro. No one really cares about the intro.
Yeah, that's every time when I think about maybe I should try streaming, it's like I should find like 2 little like royalty-free tracks or whatever, and not longer than a couple of minutes a piece, to use as like intro and outro, music, whatever. But it basically that would be like my my final that would play while I was like doing the final checks just before actually going live. Like the stream is technically live, but I'm there talking, whatever.
Yeah, but you're still just doing the technical checks, flipping all the switches, so on.
Yeah, doing the doing the final pre-launch checks or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But like I said, not more than a couple of minutes a piece. Give me a chance to take a drink and.
Yeah, for sure. I was actually
happy to be
thinking,
there.
not even like in a stream, for example, like a full intro song or whatever. That's fine because that's gonna be like a few hours of content. I was mostly thinking of like people that make like actual YouTube videos, and like for example a Minecraft series. Like they record one long session and they cut into a whole bunch of episodes to put out. But like every episode has like that intro and outro. So if ever you're like watching it later on in the future and you put on like a 50 episode playlist, and every single 20 episode or 20-minute episode has like
10 minutes
full,
of
like,
intro.
Yeah, not necessarily that much, but like a full like 30 seconds of intro and outro is way too much.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's definitely a thing. Personally, I think like for a YouTube video, I think your intro should be no more than like the actual
max.
The actual repetitive intro sequence should be a matter of seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't mean a matter of a lot of seconds. I mean like 10 seconds at most.
I mean, I'm not a professional YouTuber by any means, but I know what I like. And if the intro is anything other than a hook of, hey, this is what we're doing, let's go do it, and maybe like you know, a drum roll and into the show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my favorite ones are like if when you start the episode, there's like a tune in the background, but you just plow right into your episode, and then the tune starts, and then it slowly fades out to the background, and that's your intro. You don't need to make no special introducing yourself every episode.
Right. And, you know, if I was talented enough to make my own music, I'd be sure, no problem. But YouTube makes it difficult. I'd actually have to go on to Fiverr and pay somebody to make me some intro and outro music.
I mean, there has to be some
There's some
plenty of
royalty-free
royalty-free
ones,
shit.
but YouTube keeps changing their terms and conditions and how you can use royalty-free music.
Well, fair enough. That I
Really?
really don't
I
know
mean,
much about.
What say does YouTube have in that? It's royalty free.
Oh, they want you to
Or-
actually put all the credits in the description and all the other stuff now,
Well, I mean, yeah, that's generally been the requirement, but
and a link to the music and yada yada yada.
I mean, yeah, like if you look at something like like NCS, no copyright sounds.
Yeah.
I mean, that's basic. That's their requirement. They're like, hey, paste. You know, would you like to use this track in your stream, video, whatever? Great, fine. Just paste this little 3-line blurb of text into there, and then
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying I have a problem with pasting the blurb of text.
no, right. But I'm saying it's always been the requirement, so I don't see how YouTube makes it a problem.
No, it's just I just don't trust any of it. I have actually had one of my videos copyrighted.
I mean, you actually got a copyright strike?
Yeah, well, not a strike.
Oh my
It was
God.
it was more of a, it wasn't really a strike. It was more of a, you're not going to make money off this anymore. Well, I wasn't making
Yeah,
money off of it anyways.
They demonetize for just about every. It's a real play. It's been a real
Right.
play for like a while.
Yeah.
So I just don't use
Well, I mean,
much music
honestly, that's
anymore.
why, like I said, if I was going to do that, I'd stream on Twitch because they're. I mean, it's not that they don't enforce copyright laws, but they seem to be much more reasonable about it, as far as I can tell.
That's probably a fair assessment. And yeah, Twitch
Like-
does enforce copyright laws. That I can tell you for sure that they do.
I mean, they have to. They can't not.
Yeah, no streaming platform can not enforce copyright law. Well, I mean, I guess it depends which country they're running in. So,
I
but
suppose, yeah.
they'd definitely be banned in any country that does have copyright law.
Yeah, pretty much any Western country they would have to.
Follow some sort of basic.
Yeah.
What is it? Is it the FTC? What's the department? that does-
FCC.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I thought.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I'm just gonna grind most of this out and let the shape build itself.
There. How's this look for a rounded expansion? Jago?
Gonna make me come out and check this out.
I mean, it's gonna be your station too. You should be happy with your home. We'll pretend I cared what I said.
Which portion am I looking at?
This little bit where it breaks off from just being a vertical cylinder.
The spot where it starts to split off into a diamond shape?
No, not really a diamond shape. It's still pretty circle. Well, if you look at it from the top, it's still pretty circle.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it looks as good as you possibly can given the blocks you have to work with.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was at with it. Okay. I will accept that then. I mean, I might. Yeah, I don't know. That might be a headache. It's not worth it. Anyway. Where can I deposit? I've gotten... What have I got? Why is my... Oh, because I've somehow got 1,200 steel plates. Is there a conveyor port here on this... Oh, yeah, there's
several. There
I
are
just want to put, like,
several.
half of my steel plates in there. Just honestly, just so that my like inventory fill bar isn't red. That's all I actually care about. I don't know. It being red was just kind of annoying.
Understandable. You know what? It'll be behind plates. I don't care. There we go. That can all be connected still. Figure out what to do with this later.
You know what? Now I got that song in my head. I'm gonna have to put it on and listen to it myself.
Well, you shouldn't start, singing songs in your head.
Sometimes you do, because you're like, what was that line? And to really remember it, you have to sing just a couple bit, a little bit of it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get it.
He gets it.
Just as long as it's not like one of those Enya songs where she made up a language for it, because then you just sound like you're losing it.
Is that a thing she did?
I think I thought for the song for Gladiator, she did that. I thought it was just like a completely made up language. That she just made up the words to sound good together. I mean, it worked. It's a friggin' amazing song, but
Hey, artists. They do weird shit.
That's correct. All right, let's make sure. Plus the hole that I just cut into it. Probably standing right next to it too.
yes, that is the song. Puddles, if you care to, you should look up the song "Only the Good Die Young" by Billy Joel. Bit of an old song, but I think you'll appreciate
Energy
it.
low.
I mean, I'm 100% sure I'll have heard.
All right. Fill my oxygen, take a bite to eat. Fill my steel plates. And anybody listening, you should look up the song "Only the Good Die Young" if you don't already know it.
Yeah, I definitely know this.
It is a good song.
Yeah, I'm enjoying.
Oh, helps if I'm... Not pipe. Tube. Okay. That's where they belong. Alright, and actually, I think I need to go pay the coffee tax. So, we'll do that sitting in a chair out here. Can we see what Ozzy's building? Kinda. Not really, because the lights aren't on it well enough. But, anyways, I'm gonna go pay the coffee tax. I'll be right back.
Oh, Peter.
I will still be able to hear everything.
I wouldn't wait for you to leave to talk shit.
I mean, you're just upset that I'm not running the Minecraft server right now.
Not at all. I'm playing this hardcore mod pack and I'm loving it.
What hardcore mod pack are you?
Hard Rock Terra Firma crap.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, from what I've heard so far, it sounds freaking awesome.
It is pretty
I mean,
great.
You know, for people that aren't pansies.
Oh, so you've heard about this before?
I've heard the name a few times, and I've heard passing mention of it.
It's definitely a hardcore challenge, let me tell you.
I'm wondering how it stacks up to the challenge of something like RL Craft.
What was the one that
I mean,
the one that
RL
Rufen liked to
Craft.
play?
Pardon?
One that Rufen likes to play, where you got to worry about the seasons and when to plant.
I don't.
This one has
Minecraft.
that.
There's a thing called it's called like Block Story or Maple Story. I don't know. No, anyways. It's a very Minecraft-like game, but it does all that stuff. It's got seasons and planting and all that kind of crap.
Neat.
Yeah, but I know Rufen likes to play a mod pack for Minecraft that actually that.
Oh, I mean, could be. And actually, that might have been Terra Firma Craft. Now,
Yeah, I was
that's-
saying one does have that. Has seasons and planting. Just trying to explain that to me. And certain biomes with actual seasons, and you can only grow certain things and find certain things in certain biomes.
And you got to start with finding pebbles. You can't just break a tree.
Yeah, no, you cannot punch a tree. The first time I was all like, punch a tree. Oh, you've broken your hand. I guess that makes sense.
yeah, Effort has confirmed it is Terra Firma.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, that did look interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it left me a struggle to survive kind of mod pack.
Right.
Yeah. I haven't seen many of those that are actually a struggle. There's a few.
Yeah, I mean, the packs that just had like ridiculous monsters and stuff to hype the difficulty is just all like, yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of fun for a bit, but
Oh, like the terror, the ones that are supposed to be like scary or whatever.
I wasn't thinking that, but actually I know about that one, which is kind of neat. But no, there's like I remember there was a mob where like all the mobs would have like random gear, and some of it was like ridiculous. Like there'd be like skeletons with rocket launchers that actually like blew up blocks and everything.
Wow. I think
Oh,
Apotheosis
that
does
reminds
that enough.
me. Oh, what mod pack was it? It was one we played a long time ago. Puddles, like I think it was like a 1/7 pack.
Yeah.
But like I went into the Nether, and the zombie piglins and whatnot. They like, well, I don't know if they were zombie piglins. Anyways, they were all aggressive, and they had like energy weapons and rocket launchers and stuff.
Oh,
I was
damn.
I was sitting there fighting with my Star Trek phaser rifle. It was freaking awesome.
That does sound pretty fun.
Oh. Turn the Klingon into zombie piglins.
I I don't like I said I don't remember exactly what the enemies were, but they did have like I said they did have like rocket launchers and
Yeah,
guns.
that feels like a kind of mod pack. I was just remembering.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. I wouldn't even start playing that one because it would seem like a gimmicky mod pack that hold my interest.
Well, no, it was a generic vanilla. It was a like
Heavily regular mod pack kind of thing
yeah
with the added thing of
yeah it was basically just a kitchen sink thing, but it had some really interesting mods in it.
Okay.
Like I said, you could make a Star Trek phaser rifle, and
Yeah.
I mean,
But you're
as I
not
remember
happy
that,
with Minecraft unless it has like 1,000 mods.
it's not Minecraft unless it has like 1,000 mods. It's like what was it a while back, a couple years back? You were like, I want to make a light mod pack, and you were like, it's got 50 mods, and I'm like, so you don't even have all the quality of life stuff yet? And you were like,
Yeah.
what do you mean? And I'm like,
And then
what
you
do you
showed
mean? What
me.
do I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. And I still like playing vanilla every once in a while, but mod packs are kind of nice. Some quality of life things like AE2. AE2 is beautiful.
E2 is not a quality of life thing.
Oh yes, it is. Wireless
No,
unlimited
it is
storage.
no. Quality of life packs like here's a button to clear your crafting grid, or the stuff you put in your crafting grid stays when you leave the crafting table. Those are
Yeah.
quality of life things. The things that let you like sort your backpack, those are quality of life.
Backpack is
Not
not a
mods that,
vanilla thing.
as in mods that do not add content, but add like buttons that do useful things.
Backpack is not a vanilla thing.
Okay, your inventory. Excuse me. What is this? Oh, it's hydrogen tanks with red lights on it. Okay. I'm sitting over here. What is it? What is this vaguely like suggestive red orb?
Uh,
And yes, vanilla is boring as shit. Like I said, the only time I fire up vanilla is like when they've released like a brand new version of Minecraft, and they're like, "We have this feature," and I'm like, "Oh, that sounds interesting. I want to check it out."
and it's something that
And
came from a mod.
sometimes,
Sometimes,
yeah,
almost all the
sometimes you get
time.
into it, it's like, wait a minute, this seems familiar. But yeah, I mean, what are you gonna
They
do?
add like one new feature from a mod every few years.
Inventory.
And the
And
rest's just mobs that nobody wants. Uh,
yeah, extra like random little creatures in the world. It's like, oh yeah, that's cool, but like, is that really worth the whole excitement? And I don't really think so.
I mean,
yeah,
if you
no.
think about it though, as a game dev company, they've really hit the nail on the head. We're going to add nothing and we're going to hype it and everybody will be happy for it.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's obviously it's all a business, but
I mean, I guess I shouldn't be so mean. Microsoft will come after me.
They might. No, honestly, you're probably not big enough fish for them to care.
No, probably not.
Now, if they thought they could get some money out of going after you,
Well, that's a whole
like
different
if they
discussion.
thought going after you was like worth the time of paying their lawyers, then yeah, you better watch your shit.
That's right. They're not Nintendo. They need to actually have some profit out of it.
I mean, Nintendo makes enough money in other places; they can be like, we'll just throw away money on lawyers.
Yeah.
What was the meme from back in the day? It was like like Xbox and Sony are fighting over market share and games and whatnot, while Nintendo looks on and laughs from on top of its giant pile of money.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that Switch thing definitely revolutionized their whole world.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Yeah, no complaint. I mean, for me, it had been a long time since I'd seen a Nintendo product that was all like, oh wow, that actually seems legitimately acceptable. But that really fucking is really. Sorry.
Yeah, don't be. You're fine.
Puddles has the same problem I do. It's like you're just talking. You're like, oh wait, did I just say that?
Yeah, I tell myself that I don't swear that much, but when I'm in an environment where I'm not supposed to, I realize, I do swear a bit more than I realize, apparently.
That's okay. I mean, at least you try.
Hey, I try.
Just slip it in as often as you can without getting in trouble.
I mean, that still counts as trying.
I mean, that is legitimately putting an effort into something.
I'm putting in effort. Damn it.
Oh. No, I want to go.
Yeah, see, I thought the Nether being full of gun and rocket launcher wielding enemies was pretty exciting myself, but apparently I'm weird.
No, that's not weird at all.
Diego, I want to give you the up. I realize you might be, I don't know, under the effects of something. So I want to give you the chance to walk back that statement implying that I'm not weird.
No, I said that statement wasn't weird.
Oh, okay. Okay. And that's acceptable clarification.
Yeah, no, that does need to be clarified. Just because one statement from you isn't weird does not mean that you're not weird.
Light armor slope transition base. What? You know, when the names of your blocks start to sound like you're doing chemistry, maybe
Maybe what?
Simplify it.
something.
I mean, they basically have.
You basically have what?
Simplified them.
Yeah, I know, by not including some really useful ones.
Yes.
It's like,
Didn't mean to place that block there.
yes, you did.
Why am I placing them? That's not what I wanted to place.
I mean, I have theories, but they're generally unkind.
Well, you are generally unkind.
I mean, yeah.
I was going to say, all you can say to that is fair.
I could say accurate.
Okay, that's a good statement. I'll accept that.
I mean, look, you gotta be who you are, you know?
Do you, though? Do you really?
I mean, you can't be somebody else.
I mean, you can be. You can try.
That job's already taken.
You know, there are a lot of people out there who are in jail for doing just that. It doesn't necessarily stop people just because that job's taken.
Well, okay, I mean, if you can make money at it, sure, but I mean, if it's no,
All right. How do I want to lay out this upper portion?
it's like that motivational speech from, like, I think it was like Matthew McConaughey, where he's like, eliminate who you aren't, and that leaves who you are, or whatever.
That man is just nonsense.
I mean, most actors are, though.
This true. This is true.
I mean, to be fair, they're getting paid ridiculous quantities of money to play pretend.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's
But they play pretend so well.
I was kind of thinking it's not even just actors. It's generally anyone who ends up being so disconnected from just general life, which is just anyone who becomes famous or rich enough, tend to get a bit on the weird side.
Yeah.
I wish I was rich enough to be that weird.
Well, no, see,
Yeah.
that's where you see some, you see someone like, well, like that what was it? That Twitter comment thing that I put in the Minecraft channel the other day with
The
Notch. Yeah, where they're like, he's a terrible millionaire, and he's like billionaire. I mean, it's like, no, you can tell that he hasn't always been rich, because he's just like, I'm a billionaire, I don't care anymore. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame him.
yeah, no, I mean, if I could become a billionaire just by, like, hating a few people a little bit more, I'd be tempted, honestly.
I don't think the hate is what leads people to wealth. Well, I mean, depends on the circumstance, obviously.
Well, no, it's probably not the fact that he hates them that has caused him to be wealthy. But if that was like part of the formula, it's like, do this, and hate these people. It's like, and you'll be a billionaire. It's like,
You'd already
okay,
be rich, Ozzy.
I can at least pretend to hate them.
You'd already be rich if the job was to hate
yeah.
people. Just be honest.
Honestly, I don't think I would be okay with that. I like money and all, but not that much. I don't think I'd be comfortable just fake hating a whole group. Just even if it's fake hating, I would just not like it at all. I don't think any amount of money would ever. Although I say this now, in a world where I'm pretty comfortable, all my needs are met. Ask me again if I'm living on the street at some point and starve.
Well, see,
probably
the
feel a
only
different
issue
way.
I take with that statement is the whole fake hating. Ozzy legitimately hates the other people, though.
No, I mean, I only.
To be fair, he doesn't hate any specific group of people. He just hates equally across all groups.
Yeah,
This is true.
No,
Unless he likes.
I do hate a specific group of people, the annoying ones.
That's a
Well,
fair
actually,
statement.
I could elaborate on that. I do hate large groups of people, but generally they're like racist people and old people that are generally hateful.
Oh,
They're
for a second I thought you were going to say, and old people. And I was like,
And
what?
old people. No, I'm alright with old people. They have a lot of cool stuff.
True.
I'm all right with old people. like being old could be the crime.
Listen, being old just means you're fucking winning life.
That's right.
Effort herd old people as well. Okay. I mean, it's hard not to hear them sometimes because they're always walking around like telling stories and shit. But if you listen to the stories, sometimes they're awesome.
Sometimes, yes. Like, I mean, I have awesome stories.
Debatable.
None of them that I can tell on stream. Or have brought up on stream.
It's like, I don't know. There's,
Alright, that'll work. That can be the main vein of the conveyor system.
Main vein.
Get your mind out the gutter, sicko.
Unfortunately, it's
Energy
impossible. So.
low.
but I've had this cleaning scheduled for months. What do you mean, get my mind out of the gutter?
bad. Clearing up my mind. I don't know what would be left.
Probably something sane and reasonable.
Actually, yeah, probably.
Just wouldn't be yourself no more.
An empty shell of the man that used to be an empty shell. So a full circle back around.
An empty shell of the man who used to be an empty shell. Yeah.
How does that work?
Shadow, do you become a whole man again, or are you like shell, just flakes of a shell?
Well, no, like it's an empty shell of an empty shell. Is that like a double negative, and so the shell is not empty?
Don't overthink it, Ozzy.
No, that's not a double negative. That because an empty shell of an empty shell. No, because you'd have to be all like not an empty shell.
You confused
that
Haru. Stop it.
Yeah, well, that's not a challenge, honestly.
Inventory full.
I hear painting.
Yeah, because I had annoying borders on my blocks, and I was like, wait, are they not connected, or is it just a color issue? And apparently the color was off by I don't know, one least significant digit or something. Because they looked friggin' identical, but you know, that's an idea. If they ever give us like local color palettes where we can set our own color palette in the client, I'm going to take all the default colors and just change mine by, like I said, the least significant digit in the entire hex color code, or one of them, so that I can make it, you know, I can place a block and it'll look identical, but it'll leave that little border just to irritate people.
It does that on its own.
Yeah, fair, true. Hey, Black Star. Jago, you're ignoring your fans.
No, I am not ignoring. Just came through.
What? Why? How so slowly?
Gosh.
I mean, I know your internet's slow, but come on, man.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, Black Star. Anyways, yeah, I actually skipped last week. I was busy doing other things, unfortunately.
And that is a euphemism.
No, it is not a euphemism. I was helping people move out of my mother's house.
Also a euphemism.
That is a terrible euphemism, my man.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I was throwing people out of my mother's house, but that's a different discussion for another day. Oh, I placed that upside down, didn't I? I did.
You noob. What did you place upside down? Like a square armor block?
A vent. The lights were on the bottom.
What are we going to do with you?
Inventory full. Inventory full.
I have some ideas. Nobody agrees with them, but I have some ideas.
So, I'm going to drop a screenshot here in this Space Engineers channel. Puddles, Everett. I want you guys to take a look and tell me if this somehow doesn't look just a little bit too suggestive.
Yes, it looks too suggestive. And that also tells me I should probably come out and look at what you're doing.
Something you
well,
built.
yeah, that does. I mean, bring up certain
Something
images.
I built?
Yep.
Oh, let me see this chat. You've got it upside down.
I don't care. It doesn't really look any better right side up.
As far as I understand, there is no up or down in space.
Yeah, damn it.
Then how are we building a hanging village?
I mean, that's just a chosen description. That's not an actual fact.
Okay, fine. Fine. Up and down is
No.
relative. And
No.
I will go right over to where this view's at, and we can go look at what Ozzy is calling too suggestive.
No. No. Back off to where I am and turn your lights off. Yeah, now, you seeing it now. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. I'm innocent and good, and I don't do...
Thank you.
Wait, did you just die?
Yes.
How did you die and I didn't?
That's a
Because
great
of your
question.
mean attitude.
All I did was ram into him with my jetpack. It should have killed us both.
No, I meant your words is what killed.
Oh, I mean, well, yeah, but... So what you're saying is I'm just such a mean person that it protects me when I intentionally ram someone with my jetpack?
Maybe. I mean, there is something
Oh,
the
and
whole
Bob
thing
didn't pick.
about like hateful people refusing to die.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. I'm just gonna going to pick up a bunch of resources here. I don't have any rifles on my ship, I don't think. I can build one.
You know what? I wish I knew what the mod was from TNP7 that added those radios.
What?
It was a Minecraft mod that I ran across in TNP7.
Okay.
But it adds this little radio, and you right-click on the radio, and it just has a text entry field. And what I gathered from looking at it was you could type or put something in there, and the radio would actually play it. So it was kind of like a, kind of like an automated music block with a text entry field for the notes or something.
All right.
And I was like, I need this, and I need to look up how to make it play like Iron Man from Black Sabbath.
But you're
I
not.
I just need that beat, that doop, doop, doop.
Duke of Earl, Duke.
What? No. There's something wrong with you, Jagger. And I don't mean the normal stuff.
Okay. Your point?
I mean, that was the point.
That wasn't a very good point.
Well, they can't all be, like your head.
Perfect?
No, highly pointed.
Really pointed. I haven't even seen that TV show in forever.
Wait, what? No, I'm saying you have a pointy head.
Yes.
So what is this thing that you're building on the bottom side of the... No, the top side of the air traffic tower? What is this?
the building on top of the platform?
Well, congratulations for the literal answer. What's it supposed to be?
Well, I'm assuming that's an air traffic control tower, right?
Yes. What is this bit? The one that I'm running my face on right now. The one I'm
I have
dragging
no
my face
idea. I have no idea yet. Just
Oh,
building
okay.
a base structure.
It's empty office space. Gotcha.
Yeah, at the moment, yes. I don't know
Okay.
what I'm going to do with it yet.
Okay. But yeah, I think Effort's right. I think Terra Firma Craft does sound like it'd be a better like group experience.
Yeah, I was thinking that before. I'm like, this is going to be much more fun with friends.
Yeah.
Not really. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving discovery, everything. Once I understand it more, I'm sure it'll be more fun. I want to do the discovery part with people. Also,
Okay.
hey, Effort. I don't know if I said hi or should say hi. Either way, hey, Effort.
Yeah, you can say hi to anybody.
Yeah. If
I
you
don't know
want
the
to,
rule.
but you. Sorry, what?
I said I don't know the rule.
Well, I mean, for streaming, it's generally to respond to people in chat, which is why I have Jago's YouTube chat open. I mean, I'm not watching his stream because I don't want to actually like contribute to his success, but
Oh, man.
Let
I don't think there's anything I can place there other than the plates. That's a bummer. Oops. Well, grab that before Bob welds it. Alright. Change my color to ignore. Yeah, that'll work good. Actually, will it? No. Turn my lights back on so I can actually see what I'm doing.
why would you want to do that?
Great
Like
question.
seriously, what's wrong with you?
Those are going to have to be full blocks. Start with that right there. Why are the vents Why do the vents think they have something to pressurize?
I mean, they're vents. That's their job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the fault is yours. You gave it nothing to pressurize, so I thought like, all right, well, I'm just gonna pressurize space.
Now it knows it's not. The heck.
Yeah, I mean, Puddles has, or yeah, sorry, Haru has a point. You are the one that is building vents in space. It's like,
You know, there's gonna be an enclosed area here.
It
Okay,
doesn't
well-
know that.
yeah, build the vent once there's an enclosed area. Until then, just leave a space for it. You know, put like one of those inset LCDs and change the text so it just says future vent.
You know. You guys.
F you guys for making sense.
Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. That's perfect.
Also, kind of still on the pickup, but am I to assume that effort would be shit? So
Effort would be effort.
and no, I was gonna be all like, effort would be down for playing some Terra Firma Craft, maybe.
That kind of sounds like what he said. Where do I want to leave this open at?
I mean, need more context to answer that question.
No, you don't, because I know how your answers work.
If you know how my answers work, then you know I do need more context to answer that question.
No, I know how your answers work, so I don't want you to answer that question.
This sounds like discrimination.
You can call it whatever you want. Now that's good.
Energy low.
Let's get my energy up. All right. Now we're going for kind of a cafeteria at the end here.
Cafeteria at the end of the universe?
I don't know if it's the end of the universe necessarily.
No. Well, then it's hardly anything unique, isn't it?
Well, I mean, we can't reach the end of the universe.
Yeah, we can.
Not in this game.
Yeah, you can. You just keep flying until it crashes. Because sooner or later, it will crash.
That's fair enough. All right. Gotta hit the right buttons. Okay. Got a bit of a cafeteria. Let's see. Probably should do a restroom.
Which bit of the cafeteria?
The bit with the bar and the tables and the oven.
I
Could say so many things.
Yes, but the first one that came to mind is legitimately terrible.
How is that anything new for you?
I mean, it's not, but I mean, no, I seriously, I mean the legitimate kind of terrible that would get you ended on YouTube. So I won't say it.
That's awfully kind of you.
If you want, I will type it to you in a message. But I warn you, it's problematic.
Problematic. Okay. All right, send it to me.
Okay.
You warned me. I know. I know. I didn't say I was going to read it out loud. All right, let's go to Discord and I will see if this is something that can actually be read on stream. Oh, geez, no, you can't say that on stream.
I told you.
You cannot say that on stream.
I told you. I told you.
Oh. Although I'd be willing to bet that most of the people here would find the humor in that.
I think the people in Discord with us would understand the humor in it.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe they didn't.
Most of them.
They would understand why I find the humor in it. How's that?
That's fair. That's fair.
Wait, is this you floating? No, that's a piece of rock. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go to this.
Also, hey, just not good.
Oh. Hey, just not good. Ain't seen you in a
Jago
little while.
Jago is annoying his, or not annoying, ignoring his viewers. I mean, he's
I'm
probably
not.
annoying them too. But
I mean, I am good for that. All right. So, of course, as it should be, the men's room gets 3 stalls. The women's room gets 6.
no, okay, do this, Jago. Put in do the whole rotor small grid subgrid thing, and put in one of those urinals where they just have like the smooth tiled wall with the drain in the floor and like a trough.
Hmm.
You know, where there's like no separators or anything. It's just like
Yeah. No,
do your
you're
business.
you're tempting me. That sounds like something that would be perfect in the men's room. I'm not sure it's worth the tempting of Clang for that.
Of course it is.
Yeah, I said that and I was like, I tempted Clang for worse. Um,
You mean for less?
whatever. Okay, so the men's room gets 2 stalls and a urinal. Where do I want it?
What do you mean in Europe? Just not good. I've seen them here in the U.S. like all over the place.
Oh, I'm gonna take out one of the women's stalls and put in a sink because women actually wash their hands.
Oh, I thought you were going to go somewhere else with that. Okay.
You are a sick man.
I'm sorry. Was there doubt after that last thing that I?
No,
After that last
no,
comment?
not at all.
I mean, okay. Actually, I'd have to say I've seen them. I think I've seen them more in the country than I have in the cities. Honestly, like the time I've seen them most was like when I was younger and we'd go on these like vacations in the minivan. You know, you'd be like in the middle of nowhere and like at a truck stop or whatever, or a rest stop.
I haven't seen one of those big trough urinals, shared urinals, in any of my travels.
Really?
Really.
Well, aren't you just a bougie?
Well, I don't know if I'd go that far, but maybe I just don't like playing swords with strangers.
Wait, what
Actually,
happened?
you know what? That sounds like a good name for like a tabletop RPG. Just Swords with Strangers.
Oh, man. Knowing you'd say something like that. Now, you know what? I'm going to leave nothing but stalls in the men's room. Or, yeah, stalls in the men's room. Because I hate the janitor bot that I'm going to spawn here.
There you go. There you go.
And he's got to clean up after all the strangers who just decide that the walls and ceiling are more accurate targets.
Can you make can you make those bots say things?
I don't
Like, can
know.
you give them like pre?
I don't
Damn.
know. That's a good question.
There's a line that I saw in the quests in Enigmatica 9 Expert that would be beautiful.
I
And
don't
it goes
trust
like
you.
this. No, it's fine. Honestly, honestly, it's fine. It goes. It's for a mob called a janitor, and it says, "My job: boilers and toilets, toilets and boilers, plus the one boiling toilet. Fire me if you dare."
Okay. That is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I told you it was fine.
Oh man. I can't believe you were gonna say that.
I wasn't going to say it. I thought it. There's a difference.
Oh man. You my
Look,
friend,
I have told you in the past
are
that I have been
suitable to be my
accused.
friend.
I have
Which is
told
pretty
you
bad.
I have been accused of having a very dark sense of humor. And those people were not wrong.
No, they were not. So I just stepped out the back door because my dog has to go outside, and I don't want to clean it up. I'd rather it be outside.
Yeah, fair.
Speaking of, earlier today I was sitting out in my backyard and I saw something that's not supposed to be in my area. It's called a fancy cricket.
Fancy cricket?
Yeah, fancy cricket or tuxedo cricket or something like that. They come from south of here, so I'm assuming that he rode up on the winds that were left over from the hurricane.
Could be. It's weird. Every time I go like wander off and stare at this wall because I'm thinking, and then I turn around, there's a bit of floating rock up there, and I'm like, wait, is Jago there?
You will see the green text.
I mean, you could have your suit transmitter turned off.
I could, but I try to avoid things like you purposefully did the other a few minutes ago.
What was that? Huh?
Running into me.
Oh, no, that. I mean,
Killing me may have been an accident, but the collision was not.
no, yeah, no. I was honestly surprised that it killed you because it barely hurt me.
Oh my god.
Huh?
Sorry. Apparently my dog is unwell.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, sorry about that. We're not going to discuss that.
Okay.
So anyways, yeah, I'm
Major
glad I let him
unwell or
outside.
just minor unwell.
I'm glad I brought him outside.
Are we talking major unwell or minor unwell?
He doesn't look sick, but that doesn't look like it's healthy.
Okay, so relatively minor unwell, more than likely. Okay. Upset stomach sort of territory.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a pleasant thing to run across.
I mean, no, but it's better than the pupper actually being in bad health.
No, if the pupper was actually in bad health, I'd be getting off the stream and taking him to the vet.
Good.
Hey, I want some rain. Take care of that mess because I don't want to have to try and scoop it.
I mean, you have like a garden hose, don't you?
On the other side of the house.
I mean, isn't it? Won't it reach around the house, or don't you have a faucet on the back side of the house?
No, there's no faucet on the back side of the house.
Well, then you need more hose, and like one of those like handheld spray nozzle things,
Yep, definitely.
and just fertilize the lawn.
Yep, definitely.
Yes.
You feel better now? Do you want to go inside? All right. That was sorry, not my plan for that trip.
I mean, most people usually don't plan on
That, yeah.
aberrant biological function.
Anyhow.
Or would abhorrent biological function be more accurate in this case?
Pretty much.
Speaking of abhorrent biological functions, I will be right back.
All right, that's what I'm thinking there. Don't really like this bed. Wish there was a flat bed. Yeah, it'd be nice if there was just a flat bed. But we don't get a flat bed. How do I want to do that? The beds I get to choose from. Got that one, and that one. Not really any good choices for not on the outside of a building. All right, we'll go with that. And I guess that. 2 bedrooms in there, or 2 beds in there. Sure how we're going to work the door out there, though. It is personal space, so let's see. Yeah, a little coffee nook. Books. There we go. Hmm. That actually works out pretty well, I think. We can make that just a... We can mirror this pretty well. Should be okay. Put a door right here. Yeah, that'll work out well. Get a door and a bathroom. It's tight, but it's a decent enough living space. Coffee nook and bookshelf. And I can separate that with a plate. Obviously, we'll want to paint it. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. Goes back. Hoping to give them someplace to sit here and drink their coffee, but they can bring it back to the couch and sit down. That'll work. Okay. Let's go ahead and we'll paint everything. Let Bob weld everything up and see how it actually looks. Huh. Okay, and we'll throw in a door. Maybe we'll change this one out just because we can, and it'll give a feel of something more spacious. And I scrolled the wrong way. Yeah, that works. We'll just throw an LCD panel up there. Right in front of the couch. Yeah, that works out nice. I wouldn't say it's a nice living quarters, but it is a living space. I don't know if that works. You know, if I could, I'd put that right in there, but I can't separate them if I do that. I don't think you can walk by that well enough. And, however, you can do that. Give him a small desk to write on. Yeah, that's good enough, I think. Looks like a space station living quarters from Star Citizen.
And that.
A little bit more spacious, though. Barely.
Energy low.
Look at that. I have a bed I can lay in. So, Ozzy, what do you think?
Uh-huh.
A little bit better than the Easy Habs?
I don't know. Let me come take a look.
Slightly better than the Easy Habs.
Actually, let me recharge my suit first.
Yeah, you can do that up here. Unless you need air.
Air is 50%. I'm gonna stop and get it, all of it. Jump in my cryopod, down a suit. You know, whole 9 yards.
And it was in coffee. Oh, they get 2 coffee pots. That's not right.
What do you mean that's not right? That sounds about right to me. I mean, obviously that's the, like, higher tier of quarters.
I mean, fair.
There's...
Yeah, it's tight.
It is.
But I don't know how to make it better. I don't know if you can make it better.
I would say...
If you're going
Yeah.
for minimalist.
Well, let's see. We've got, let's see, over here. Got a bed. Okay. And a locker. And we've got the toilet and the shower.
Which already makes it
Hmm.
more accommodating than an Easy Hab.
No, Easy Hub has a toilet and a shower.
No, they don't.
I mean,
They
you
have a
can't
tube you
actually
crawl out
interact.
of.
You can't interact with it, but I believe the signage implies that there's a button you can press to have the toilet show up inside the shower.
Um, in the planetary stations, yes, but not in the space stations.
Ah. Well, I mean, okay. But I mean, yeah. The only thing I can think of, yeah, is get rid of these two blocks. This, yeah, inset bookshelf. I mean, for one, there's really no need for two of them.
Coffee pot and bookshelf.
But there's no coffee pot here. There's just 3 coffee cups.
Right, but on the other side, I can't do both.
Huh? What do you mean?
If I want the coffee pot next to the bedroom,
Well, I would. Huh?
and what would I use to fill that space in that case?
I mean, so what I would do is remove those, and then actually put just a regular block couch up against the wall. What would then be the wall, so that you have a little bit more open space here.
Yeah. Kind of what I was struggling with was I just didn't have enough open space.
I mean, you didn't have.
Inventory full. Inventory
Well, I'm gonna have to
full.
make the
Inventory full.
space a little bit wider to accommodate.
Yeah, it's difficult to do a decent basic quarters.
Without using a
Yeah,
ton
yeah,
of
so-
space.
You have to really sit and play with the layout and whatnot. And I mean, the inset beds are nice, but these half beds are, personally, I think they're problematic because they do take up half of a space, which leads to you wanting to leave that as a walkway. I mean, I could see it like. I could see it like if you had a full block walkway and the bed was at the end of that walkway instead of on the side of it. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I see where you're coming from.
So I did some reflecting. And I think it's obvious that some part of my psyche is broken in a way that I can only describe as profound and foundational.
Um, you're not going to get a complaint about that statement from me?
Fair. No, I realize you can see the humor in it, just like I can. But I'm thinking perhaps that's part of what's wrong with me.
I was
don't
just
know.
going with because you were insane, but okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I know that I have a dark sense of humor. It's actually come up in yearly reviews at jobs before. Yeah, it was like people said you have a really dark sense of humor, and I was like, is that a problem? And he was like, no, it's just a comment they had. I was like, oh, yeah, okay,
I mean, it's just kind of a fact.
yeah. Oh,
All right.
things are.
Walk through that. Is that a little better?
Yeah, it's much better. Hey, there's an idea. There's an idea. Well, maybe not. No.
What do you mean?
No.
I was going to mirror that.
But you've already got it. Oh, wait. Aren't they?
No, they're not the same on the back side.
I thought like one side was the books and the other side was the coffee.
Yeah, but they're not the same side. Or they're not opposite sides or corners. Here,
What?
take a look.
So what's the other corners?
Interior panels?
Oh. Keen. What the actual...
Inventory
Really?
full.
Yeah. What?
um,
Yeah, no, I would want to mirror them and then use a row of blocks to finish off the wall on the mirrored side.
right, but if they were...
If they were mirrored, they could be shared. Except for the
Yeah,
bathroom
well-
over here.
Well, yeah, no, if these two sides, the coffee side and the bookshelf side, whatever you want to call it, if they were opposite sides of the block, then yeah, you could do that, and then
I think you're going to have an aneurysm trying to figure this out.
or
Inventory full.
how can they come up with like good ideas for decorative blocks but execute them so poorly?
Really want the answer to that?
Probably not, but at the same time, yes.
I wish I didn't understand that so well.
See, like all of these interior blocks, they shouldn't be corners to each other. They should be on opposite sides. It would make it so much easier to build decent, like stacked quarters,
Yes.
or even just make them like one-off pieces where like this one's a book, this one's a bookshelf, this one's a coffee thing, but then make them a half block wide. That would be fine too.
Yeah.
'Cause- I mean, what this implies is that we've got the technology to travel faster than light, but we can't make a coffee machine that takes up less than 2.5 cubic frickin' meters.
Yes, it does imply that.
This should not make me so angry, but it does.
Obviously. And I should reverse the door over here and put the door on the other
Energy
side.
low. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Where did I put the doors? Right there. Alright, that's better.
Jago, is it just me, or is this vent actually trying to pressurize space?
That's what I was trying to say earlier. And
But-
yes,
So turn it off.
I had. I turned off the one that was a problem.
Well, I mean, what's this one?
Now they're off. Well, they weren't all doing it at the same time before.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, those are decent quarters now. I mean, there's a big open space there that...
I like how you walk in here to the bathroom, right? And for one, it's a public restroom. Why in the hell does it have a shower?
Because it's the only sink block available.
Really?
Yes.
Then don't have a sink.
It's a women's restroom. It's got to have a sink.
No, it doesn't.
Women actually wash their hands.
I mean, some of them, sure. Some guys wash their hands too. You know, those of us that, you know, were taught about hygiene and stuff by our parents.
Yes, I've worked in enough places to know that those of us who wash our hands as guys is actually the minority.
Yeah, well, so it's like a story.
I wish it wasn't, but it is.
A story my dad once told me. He was somewhere with his immediate supervisor. Anyways, they went to the bathroom and the guy didn't wash his hands, and some other guy was like, "My parents taught me to wash my hands," and his supervisor looked at the guy and said, "My parents taught me not to piss all over my hands."
You know, I mean that sounds great, but
Right? It's like, I mean, yes, but also it's not entirely the point.
you're right. Oh man. Okay, they don't need individual vents because I'm leaving the plumbing in a way that the oxygen will travel between rooms.
Right, through the, I'm guessing through these reinforced conveyors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I'm thinking about adding a third room. Mirroring that one more time.
You know what would be fun? It's like a decal system. So that you could like make your medical bay, but then like have blood splatters just all over it.
You know, there's a mod that does that. Not that I'm saying that the mod should be the only way to do that. But there is a mod that allows you to do stickers on just one side of a block.
Now, here's a question. Do those stickers actually occupy a block space?
I don't know. I haven't tried the mod yet.
Yeah, like if they didn't occupy a block space and you could place a block over them, then I'd say yeah, great. Otherwise, I'm like, not.
Yeah, no, they need
implemented well enough
something
to be worth it.
more like the texture on
Yes, Jago, they're called
Imperion.
decals. It's what games use for like bullet holes and whatnot.
Yeah.
Except the way to mark them is permanent.
Right.
You know.
I agree.
I realize you agree. It's just you were like, they need, and I know.
No, I said they need to do it the way that, and I was trying to think of the name of the game.
Oh, I mean,
The way that Imperion does it.
I don't know. Imperion does a lot of things, and I'm not sure most of them should be looked up to.
That's
I mean, don't
fair.
get me wrong. Imperion can be a good game, but its flaws are
Fast?
yes. And honestly, you know, some of the building in Imperion I really like because they've got so many block shapes. So many. Like Keen, can our next update just be block shapes, please? Like, just start making shapes, and when you come across a block you don't have, mark it as needed to be added. And that should be the next update. Just a few hundred block shapes.
There we go.
You know?
I
It
do.
should be a relatively easy and fast update to put out because there's no new systems, there's nothing to program. It's just make a shape. Take the square, modify it to whatever.
I do
Done.
believe. I do believe that they have been adding more block shapes, and they've addressed that to an extent in their
Oh no,
streams.
they have. Addressed what? The fact that they need to add more?
Yeah.
That's good.
They have some challenges because of the amount of space it takes to name something properly so that you can search for it. And I think that might be something that could be solved by, I don't know, fixing maybe the way that the naming convention is done so that it is a little easier to add more things that players want.
I mean, I understand, but at the same time, it's like the players don't care what the block is named.
No, not at all.
You know, honestly, like slope corner variant 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 45, whatever.
I'm not
Doesn't matter.
disagreeing with you. You don't have to argue with me.
I'm not. I'm making a point.
Okay. That works out. Got 3 apartments up there. And we'll do a medical bay.
Yes.
So I'm kind of thinking
Put
yeah,
a
I'll do the
dead-
medical
put a
bay
dead
up there.
engineer in the medical bay.
Can you place a dead engineer without creative mode?
That's a good question.
If I can type.
Guess what I just tried to do, Jago?
What?
I just tried to open up Applied Energistics to search for a dead engineer.
You've been playing too much Minecraft.
Apparently. Although, is there really such a thing?
Yes, there is. And dead engineers are decoys.
Okay, that's fine.
So I got to make sure to leave them off.
What do you mean to leave them off?
I don't want them to be decoys.
I mean, if they can't be seen, will they still get shot at?
They're a radio thing, so yeah.
They have a radio?
Yeah. They're
Does it,
a broadcast
transmit spooky
antenna.
sounds?
Sorry?
Does it transmit spooky sounds?
No.
Damn.
But they transmit as if it's a suit comm.
See, that actually, you know what? That could be like a good Halloween, like Easter egg they could add to the game for the dead engineers. You know, make it so that anytime you have a dead engineer, there's like a small chance that when you walk into the room, like a ghost engineer will spawn and like run at you while it yells for a moment.
Now that'd be funny.
That would be awesome.
I'm not sure that they'd be able to implement that properly, but I'd be willing to let them try.
I mean, it shouldn't be hard. It's like, because I mean, here's the thing: for as far as servers go, it could be entirely client side.
True.
You know, because it's the person that walks into the room and sees this ghost, and if nobody else sees it, then it makes it even more awesome.
True.
And all it has to be is just an engineer that spawns and like runs at them while it like yells and sounds like breaking up static and shit like that.
I am absolutely blind, apparently. Where is this?
I mean, yes.
There it is.
And now I'm nearly out of oxygen.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Okay, Bob, pick him up. Oh, actually, I could have done this. Oh well. That won't matter. Famous last words.
I was gonna ask if that was like what your dad said when you got dropped on your head as a baby.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't remember what he said.
Okay. I mean, fair. You were a baby, you know.
Right.
There. Makes it a little easier to move around here. I am going to temporarily put a hole in your in the floor of your cafe.
Okay. I'm honestly not going to be upset about it.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
There. Makes it so much faster to get up and down. So what diameter do you think we need for the control room?
I honestly don't know. I mean, that looks like the right diameter.
Looks good to you? Okay.
Yeah. Medical room.
Energy low. Inventory full.
There we go. That works.
Inventory full.
Oh, that doesn't work.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
That works.
Energy critical.
Yes. And I realize that. And I'm going to refill my energy as this is done.
Are you talking to the voices in your suit?
I am. I am. Not in my head, man.
No, she's in your suit.
That's arguably a little more frightening.
Maybe.
I'm not sure I want to share the space with you.
Not me. It didn't say I'm in your suit. That would be...
Even more weird?
Yeah, that would also be a very large suit.
I definitely don't want to share the space with you.
The feeling is mutual. I mean, I like to be able to fart, you know?
Yeah, no, you can't do that if we're sharing the suit. That would not be allowed.
I mean, I would, but...
Yeah, but the suit would explode.
Would it? I mean, it's a spacesuit. They're pretty rugged. I think we'd just like, die inside of it. Oh. I shouldn't be so entertained by fart humor, but yeah.
Whatever.
It is what it is.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
I do. Ooh, I think there's a better one. Yeah, those are better.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
So do I want to do that? I don't know. Actually, I'm thinking I might want to make that just a glass tube.
Okay.
Inventory full. Inventory
I'm just going to put windows
full.
there.
Inventory full.
And you're going to walk under
Inventory
glass.
full.
Oh, helps if I actually have girders to do that. Oh, I don't have any girders. All right. Okay, it's probably enough. All right, and that will be the connection to the other side. This will be the way up. That works. Yeah. I think that's a pretty good a good looking view when you get out of your ship. All right. So, what are you up to, Ozzy?
I was just going to refill or recharge my suit.
Oh, there's a medical bay now.
Does it have like a full large block thing that's
Yep.
fast and nice?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay.
It's up top.
I'm in the Libertine getting recharged.
I haven't put a roof on this thing yet because the roof is pretty straightforward and I don't want to lose access to the easy med bay.
Yeah. Wait, where'd my hull go?
Right where you left it.
Oh, it's over there. Okay, cool. I have to say I'm a little bit concerned that Jago seems to know more about the location of my hull than I do, but
No, I didn't say I knew where it was. I said it was right where you left it.
life is strange sometimes.
You need help.
Yes, I figured we established this
How many
earlier.
times have you been told in your life that you need Jesus?
None, actually.
That is surprising.
Wait, did I get that added to Discord?
I don't understand
What?
what you're doing here.
I mean, that makes two of us. No, I'm gonna have. I've got in armor block right now things that are going to be windows in the future.
Okay, okay.
I'm just getting the shape built, and then I'm gonna go back and put it in the windows.
Right, and we were supposed to have this come down and be a way up from docking bays.
Wait, what?
You were going to do docking arms coming off of here, remember?
Off the control tower?
Yeah, that was what you had discussed, but I mean, maybe not.
What? Maybe.
That's
Oh no. Okay, no, I remember that conversation now. I mean, I'll have to move it down some, but that's not that hard. I mean, we've got merge blocks and that sort of thing.
well, I wasn't thinking moving it down. I was thinking bringing the pipe down further for lack of a better word. And coming out to docking
Right, and
ports there with the
therefore
ladder.
the air traffic control part of it would have to move down. Because you don't have people dock and walk into your air traffic control room. That's just not how anything works.
Okay, fair enough. And the air traffic control can actually be below docking arms in space. It wouldn't matter.
In fact, yeah, it would give them a good view of the docking arms, so it's fine.
Yeah. All right. Well, you're going to have to move that, and it's 4 o'clock. And
Yeah,
I
it
have a
was-
few things
I
I
was
have to
starting
do,
to-
so I'm going to have to
Yeah.
end the stream here.
We've still got some server work to do, too. If you got time this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do. Got to fix the server. Okay. So, yeah, I have some chores to do today. Thank you for watching. Next week, maybe we'll actually finish this air traffic control tower and finally have a place to dock the large grid ships. Maybe.
Sure, I'll find something I don't like about it and have to start over entirely.
I'm not going to be surprised. Anyways, y'all have a great rest of your day. See you next week.